Yeah, the Freedom Theatre in Jenin refugee camp has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. A tiny little children's theatre. And it's in these sorts of areas that we can get some hope as well. The founder of that Freedom Theatre, Giuliano Mercamus, he came to Scotland about 15 years ago, I think it was now, to Glasgow, to Edinburgh, to Dundee. And what he was saying was that the third intifada will be cultural. They killed him. He was assassinated in his car sitting outside the children's theatre with his 2-year-old son in his lap. But I believe he was right. I believe that that is what is happening now. The culture that is coming out of Palestine and the culture that is being created around the world is proving that we have an intifada happening now. Zara and I, we took part last year in a worldwide initiative. It was called the Gaza Monologues. In countries around the world, these monologues that were written by children in Gaza, teenagers, were being spoken in so many countries. This is what we can get hope from. And that's why I'd urge you to look above all for Palestinian poetry, because it means so much to them, it always has, and it can mean so much to us. Another person that they assassinated, Rifat Al-Ariya, last December, targeted because of his words and because of his actions, because of his inspiration. He got his students to learn English so that they could communicate, so that they could understand and they could speak out to the world. And his words still live on. This is some of them from a book that he helped edit called Gaza in Light. Light in Gaza, sorry. It's available free now on Haymarket Books if you look it up. But Rifat says in this, "It shall pass." I keep hoping. It shall pass. I keep saying. Sometimes I mean it. Sometimes I don't. And as Gaza keeps gasping for air, we struggle for it to pass. We have no choice but to fight back and to tell her stories for Palestine. On the shores of the Mediterranean, I saw humanity drenched in salt, face down, dead, eyes gouged, hands up to the sky, praying or trembling in fear. I could not tell. The sea, harsher than the heart of an Arab, dances, soaked with blood. Only the pebbles wept. Only the pebbles. All the perfumes of Arabia will not grace the rot Israel breeds. That's Rifat Al-Ariya. This is one by Basman Al-Darawi called "Why Are You Still Here?" Despite tearing up over killing my olive tree, I still hold the tears to water another tree. Despite their massive veto slapping my face, the echo expands loudly into my space, shakes my core and squeezes my heart. I will stand. Despite their F-16s, despite their machine guns, despite their apartheid wall, despite their checkpoints, I keep asking myself, why are you still here? Sometimes I'm lost in answering, until I see my grandfather take a nap under his olive tree before the colonizer came and ended his life. This poem by Rifat Al-Aria is another one that has spread around the world and been translated into so many languages. It's called If I Must Die. If I must die, you must live to tell my story, to sell my things, to buy a piece of cloth and some strings. Make it white with a long tail, so that a child somewhere in Gaza, while looking heaven in the eye, awaiting his dad who left in a blaze and bid no one farewell, not even to his flesh, not even to himself, sees the kite, my kite, you made, flying up above, and thinks for a moment, an angel is there, bringing back love. If I must die, let it bring hope. Let it be a tale. Rifat Al-Aria. And finally, a short one that I have the Arabic for as well. Sarah's going to read that after I do the English. It's by Musab Abu Toha, and it's called A Rose Shoulders Up. Don't ever be surprised to see a rose shoulder up among the ruins of the house. This is how we survived. All right, Zara.